Thanks for joining me. So today we're talking about what to do with those thoughts we have in our head. We all have those times where we are aware of something that someone has said about us, whether that's on social media or face to face, or maybe communicated through another person. And it takes up space in our brain. I know we can spend so much time thinking about it, worrying about it, wishing we could defend ourselves, wanting to run from it, the whole gamut of emotions. So, what should we do with that? I know for myself, I've wasted so much time thinking through all of that. And the truth really is that when someone has made up their mind about you, there's not much you're going to be able to do to change that. They've already decided before they ever asked you one question, and it's really pointless to try to argue that out, especially when you're arguing it out in your mind. What are we missing in those moments? What does God want to say in all of that? And I think for me, it comes down to this place where I need to be more concerned with what He's thinking about me than I am with what someone else is thinking about me. I don't want to miss those moments where I could be connecting with His heart, hearing His perspective about me, and instead I'm just worrying about someone else. So it takes some intentionality and some practice, and this is something that I'm still working on too. But I want to, in those times, be mindful of what I'm allowing in my brain and take it to the Lord. The thing that I've learned is that oftentimes, whatever it is that someone is thinking about me that's been misdirected, maybe misinterpreted, that really is coming from a place of potentially their own issues. It's actually not about me. It's really all about them. So I'm not going to try to fight that. But what I am going to do is ask the Lord to speak His truth to me, to speak His truth about who I am, to speak His truth about what I have in this season, because I don't want to forfeit going after something that God has for me because I'm distracted by something that someone else said. So I want to be really intentional about saying, okay, God, what do you have for me in this season? How do you want me to see this? Where are places I need to let it go? And what is your truth? The truth that we can come back to is what He's written in the Word of God. And there are so many great scriptures that can give you perspective on that. But one that I come back to time and time again is Jeremiah 29:11-14. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a hope and a future. That's what God says about us. He has a hope and a future for us. Our hope and our future is not going to be found in trying to redirect someone else or overcome their perspective, but our hope and our future is found in the Lord. I hope this helps you, and I can't wait to chat with you again next week.